Okay, so you want to get in shape, right? You want to get fit, you want to get ripped, Awesome. That's a great thing, Yeah. But why? In shape, what shape? Fit for what? What are you doing? Most people's reason for putting all that work in at the gym and sticking to their diet, the reason is to look good. You want to look aesthetically pleasing to others, whether you're trying to attract a partner or just whatever. I mean, who doesn't want to look good? Obviously, makes sense. However, this is really a bad way to approach health and fitness and stuff like that, because we think that we know what people are supposed to look like. Like, we think we're supposed to look like Thor and Wonder Woman and these celebrity superhero people, these people on fitness magazines who normally they're all airbrushed and it's not even real. These aren't real people. These aren't real human bodies. So they're only fit to play the role in the movie. They're fit to have their photograph taken to get put on that cover of that magazine. They're not fit for life. We should be capable human beings. When you look out into nature, everything is fit. The plants, well, that's a bad example. But the animals, you don't see fat animals. You don't see a big, fat, lazy squirrel unless he's living in someone's backyard who's feeding him, peanut butter all day long or something, then that's our doing. But besides human intervention, there are no unfit animals. And meanwhile, they don't have gyms. They don't work out. They just do what they do naturally. And as a result, they have a fit body because they did the things they're supposed to do. So humans have been plucked out of nature and shoved into this artificial environment. So suddenly, we no longer have to go and gather our water or our plants for food or hunt or anything. We just sit on our phone, and sit in our car, and sit on our couch, and sit around. Oh, but then we go to the gym, right? We go to the gym. We do gym stuff for an hour or whatever, however long. And then, check. Went to the gym. Done being healthy. So, back to sitting around doing nothing. This is not ideal. This is not the way we're supposed to go about it. So, if you are someone who is struggling with losing weight or just getting into shape or whatever, the reason could be is because you're going about it the wrong way. You're thinking of it the wrong way. Your mind is in the wrong place. And I was there. I was there for a long time. I was fat for a while, and luckily I lost weight, in my teen years. Piece of cake, easy, teenager, boom, you just do it. But then it started to creep up again, and I just could never get in good shape. I tried stuff. I tried the P90X, and in my mind, okay, I just did my P90X workout. I'm done moving for the whole day. Could set that aside. Even though I didn't really feel good. I didn't feel satisfied from it. It was unpleasant to do. Like, it was work. It was a workout. I'm working. And the reason was to look good. So I don't know, this transition slowly started to happen when I didn't like that and I started learning other ways. Movement, natural movement, especially from MoveNat. If you don't know MoveNat, check out MoveNat. Erwan LaCour is his name. He created MoveNat. It's awesome. It's all about how human beings should naturally move. And they break it down, all these different movements. It's awesome stuff. You should check that out. Wildlife everywhere. So I started making the transition over to moving more naturally. Instead of going and doing a workout, I would be like going in the woods and, getting down on the ground and crawling and climbing up trees and lifting heavy loads. And I stopped working out, I stopped doing crunches and ab stuff because I wanted ripped abs. I said, forget it. Forget the abs. I stopped doing bicep curls to get big biceps. I just said, forget it. Just forget all the little parts I'm working on. I'm going to work on my whole body. At the same time, I'm going to move. I'm going to do natural movement. And as I slowly set my mind towards more about getting my body to work more healthy, I started to get in better shape. Same with food. I would go on these things where I'd pick and choose, not so much a strict diet, but like certain things I would try to do. And then, I would lose that. I couldn't sustain it. I wanted to keep, eating those things. So to just all of a sudden abandon all the food I love and eat healthy, it wasn't working. But what did work was to learn about food, which is very confusing. And you really don't want to go too deep into it because every food is a superfood and at the same time toxic for you. Just depends on how you research it. And I don't believe there is any one diet for anyone. Humans are way too diverse. We live all around the world in different environments with different things to eat. But keep it simple, obvious. Whole foods, like, plants that have nothing happened to them. They didn't go in a machine and get chopped up and sugar added and packaged, that's not food. It needs to be whole, natural foods is what you're going for. And if you decide that you still want to eat a cookie, instead of just eating cookies, whatever, know what you're doing. Know that that thing is not food. You're not eating food. You're not hungry. You're eating it for pleasure. You're eating it because you're probably, on some level, addicted to it. Yeah, admit that to yourself and it's amazing. I've realized I'm addicted to so many foods. Addicted. Whew! They're like drugs, especially stuff with sugar in it. Forget it. But if you decide, okay, I'm going to eat this, know what you're eating, make the conscious choice, and enjoy that cookie. And by knowing what you're doing, maybe you just eat one cookie instead of 5, 10, a box of cookies. Because if you're just mindlessly eating and not giving it any thought to the thing you're eating, you probably just eat more. But if you recognize, make the decision, keep eating that stuff, So that's what I started to do. And slowly, over time, I'm talking years and years and years and years. It took a long time. You start to just change your life, change your mindset. So instead of doing these things where I'm going to work out for 30 days, I'm going to do this 30-day workout to lose, 15 pounds. Like, that's very specific in a small time. And what are you going to do the rest of your life? Or I'm going to do, keto for however long. It's like, well, can you sustain that? Can you eat that forever? You need to eat forever. You need to move always. So it's not about doing this, 30-day fix or the P90X, get ripped in 90 days. You know, that should not be the way. It should be, this is my life, this is my health, this is going to affect how I move, my mental state. You want that to be good. I mean, you owe it to yourself to have a fit body, fit for the way nature intended you to be. And you know, the benefits of that, you know, the mental state is amazing. You know, you become, you know, you start to slowly get rid of those toxic foods. You become clearer and happier. You start to move your body in certain ways, squatting down and reaching up and climbing and crawling. Again, your body feels good. Your mind feels good. And a huge thing everybody overlooks is sleep. You have to sleep. People are all about, you know, I'll just diet and I'll work out. But if you're not sleeping, it's never gonna work. You need to sleep enough hours in the night. You need to sleep quality sleep. And you need to sleep at a time that is appropriate, which is nighttime. Now, of course, we have lives and work and, you know, but as best you can, focus on sleep. So, the whole point of this whole video here is basically where's your mind? What are you thinking? What are you doing? And why? Why are you doing it? Because if you're only doing it to look good, I feel like you're wasting your time and you're missing out on so much more. You should be doing it because you owe it to yourself to have a capable body. You owe it to your family to be strong, to be able to help out with things, to be able to, you know, take care of yourself. You owe it to your community to be a person who is capable. You want to be a fit, capable person. And we need to really get away from these aesthetics, this fake BS. It's not real. It's not. It's just not. And I'm telling you, if you can just... And meanwhile, if you're eating good foods and getting good sleep and moving your body well, your body's gonna look good. It might not be this imagined thing, but it'll look good. And if you are massively overweight, you need to understand that it took a long time to get there. It's going to take a long time to get back, to get to a good place. And just accept that. Take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. And if you're someone who's already like looking pretty good and in pretty good shape and you're killing yourself at the gym for these little, I want a tricep, I want a calf muscle, just sit with yourself and ask why. Why is it so important to you? How can it possibly be? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. And if you're really enjoying your thing, if your thing is, you know, I like to do powerlifting and get huge, then great. But for normal people who are just having a hard time figuring out, you know, what workout plan do I do, or you know, what diet do I do not complicate it. Do not complicate it. Stick with nature. Look to nature and just be like, okay, yeah, birds, you know, they're flying, so obviously, you know, they're supposed to fly, so their arms, whatever, their wings are strong, you know. You see the fox, he's running, you know, and he's got all these muscles because he's doing his thing. So what's a human supposed to do? We are supposed to walk, run, climb, and crawl, and lift, and throw, and carry, and all these different movements. Spider. So, again, just sit with yourself and think, you know, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? And if you could change the reason why, I really think you'll see results. Maybe not the ones you want, but good ones, for sure. So, good luck, stick with it, and thank you.